Welcome back to the second video on assumption. Today we will be talking about the thinking behind the doing of the assumption method. Because as a primary 6 student, right, I remember myself not being able to understand why assumption works. And because of that, I mostly found myself doing guess and check, which as explained in the previous video about assumption, is not really as efficient as assumption. So today we'll be talking about why assumption works the way the steps are arranged and how we can visualize it in the model method. So if there is before that is a summary of assumption, which is basically all get small difference and divide. That's a refresher for you. And we will be explaining in terms of the question we did in the previous video. So if you have not watched it, you can go and watch it first. But basically this is the very summarized version of the question and the solution. So if you want, you can pause the video now to look at it and have a refresher. So what is our thinking behind the doing? So in our previous video, we first assumed that all the animals are chickens. And with that, we had a shortage of legs, if you remember. We had 30 and the question asked for 42. So let's present our case as a model. We have 15 chickens, each provide 2 legs. So that's 30 legs, but we need 42 legs, so we have a 12 leg shortage. So if I replace one chicken with one cow, I will actually remove my shortage by 2. And why is this so? Because you see, a cow has 2 more legs than a chicken. So when you replace a chicken by with a cow, 2 legs from the cow will be used to replace the 2 legs in the above, this part here. 2 legs here, so it takes the spot of 1 chicken, and another 2 legs will also be used to fill in the shortage. So you get two more legs, and that will reduce the shortage by 2. So this is the summary of what is the thinking behind the doing for uh, a shortage. And as I said, it is basically because cows have 2 more legs, and it while with 4 legs, 2 can be used to replace as chicken, and 2 also can be used to fill in the bigger shortage. And then our last step, which is to divide the big difference by the small difference. Why does this work? Because by dividing the bigger difference by the small difference, you can find out how many chickens you actually replace with cows to make the shortage go away. So to make 42. So we had a 12 leg shortage, and for every 1 cow you replace, you can actually get 2 more legs. So how many cows do you need to replace to feed this 12 shortage? So 12 divided by 2, which is 6. And that is the number of cows we need. And now we look at it from another point of view. What if we have a surplus, which in this case is all our cows? We had 60 legs. So here's the model. So 60. But now on the other hand, we have a surplus of 18. 60 minus 42, which 80, we get 18. So for every 1 cow I replace with a chicken, actually what will I be doing here is that I'll be taking 2 away from the surplus. And why is this so? So let's talk about the thinking behind the doing again. By removing 1 cow and adding 1 chicken, you're actually removing 2 legs from the total, because you only have chicken only has 2 legs and cow has 4 legs. So if you replace 1 cow by 1 chicken, the total will go down by 2 total number of legs. So in this case, I have a surplus of 18. So how many times do I need the uh 18 to go down by 2? That's the number of chickens I need to cows I need to replace with chickens to actually get the total the question stated. So let's look at this one more time. If I take away one cow and remove it and I replace it with one chicken, I will be taking away 2 from the surplus. And if I keep doing this, I'll realize that I need 9 chickens to take away this surplus, actually fulfill the 42 legs condition. So that's about it for this video.